Neville has been released from his contract.
I can't say I expected to see that.
I was like, somebody like dropped the ball or something like that. I mean, that's huge.
It's really huge. I mean, there must be something we don't know. There must be lawyers involved, something along those lines. I mean, either that or to look deeper, maybe there's the possibility that they just didn't see him as being a moneymaker.
Very, very possible. But you know what, though? The heel persona that he developed right before he left, I think that was really going over well.
Absolutely. I think that would have took off if he had the chance to continue. And it's a real shame he didn't. He was cutting some scathing promos on people, and it was just really enjoyable to watch.
And I'll tell you also, it kind of makes you look back a little bit how they picked, as it turns out, they picked Enzo as a face of the cruiserweight division over Neville. Now they don't have either. Not that 205 Live isn't doing okay, but it kind of makes you think about if they hadn't picked Enzo to be the face of 205 Live, where would Neville be right now?
I think Neville might still be around. To me, that feels like that was the nail in the coffin for his WWE run. You know, after that happened, you started to see all the stuff of him walking out and, you know, negative comments everywhere, and you never know. And looking back, you wonder if they regret that decision.
It's hard to say, but it's hard to say right now because, like you said, maybe they didn't see him as like a moneymaker, whatever other reason, you know, that might come out in time. But now it's like he's freed up to go to All In, it seems like, and the G1 Supercard.
I think the Ring of Honor is definitely going to get on board, and I can see him having some real classic matches in New Japan. Talk about pace.
Will Ospreay.
Oh, that's gonna if they get together, which they probably will. You'll lose the story of the match if you lose 1 second.
Or contrast in style, Zack Sabre Jr. You know, I mean that. Yeah.
I can see Neville fitting in really well with that style. Neville works a similar style in a lot of ways. It just depends on who he's working with. I can see those two make it a technical classic. Neville's not just a flyer.
No, and that's a huge mistake that people make. And you know what? One of the best matches I ever saw Neville have was against Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw. It was going back.
Do you remember that popped when everybody thought he won?
Oh my God! It was just like this is, you know. But
it's a shame that there wasn't more thought put into that pop because you know there's clearly people who would support him.
You know, it's a thing. You know, I mean, the WWE is more after personas and personalities than the actual wrestling talent, i.e. Enzo Amore being just handed the 205 Live, the cruiserweight belt, you know. But at the same time, it seems like the whole independent scene it exploded a year or so ago, a couple of years ago, and it's maintained that.
It seems like you're seeing nice houses at every show you go to. Even the lower quality, lower level shows are packing the house.
I know it. And we still get to see some of the stars from the past and whatnot. But anyway, man, it was awesome having you on.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on. It was a great experience. I'd love to do it again.
I'm sure we will. Big Shaun, you're gonna have your own podcast soon, though, right?
I'm hoping to do something. I've got a couple friends that I'm talking about doing something with. Look for us eventually. Keep posted on my Facebook page, Shaun Kramars. I'll update when we figure out what we're going to do, but keep an eye out.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you.